Have you ever dreamed of venturing to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, living life on the edge, and making a name for yourself among the stars? What if I told you that with your piloting skills and willingness to push boundaries, you just might become the sector's most notorious outlaw? We all have a rebellious streak inside, longing for adventure. But how far are you willing to go to achieve intergalactic infamy? I still remember the first time I laid eyes on that rust bucket of a ship. She wasn't much to look at. Looked like she had survived her fair share of scrapes, just barely in one piece. But to a starry-eyed kid like me, just itching to break free from the everyday, she promised a way off that backwater planet and out into the stars. Little did I know the kinds of dangers, villains and villainous factions I'd end up encountering once I blasted off into the great unknown. Those early flights were a rush like nothing I'd experienced before. Weaving through asteroid fields, pushing my luck at mock dogfights in deserted sectors, always craving more speed, more thrills, more adventure, I was hooked. But with increased daring comes increased risk. And it wasn't long before my reckless stunts brought me to the attention of more nefarious elements, those who saw my piloting skills as an asset for their own gain through questionable means. Would I succumb to a life of crime, or stay true to my own code? The choice was mine to make, and it wouldn't be an easy one. It was on a grimy outer rim space station that I first met Lork. An Aqualish by nature, he sported the kinds of tattoos and scars that only come from a life lived on the wrong side of blasters. I was naive to think he just wanted to admire my flying. He saw me as the means to an end for jobs I wasn't ready for. "Easy money, kid," he growled in barely understandable basic. "You fly, we split profits. What do you say?" Part of me was tempted, but I knew if I flew for Lork, I'd be signing up for more than I bargained for. In the months that followed, I stuck closer to home and focused on less risky local jobs, cargo runs, transport, the occasional passenger. But the Empire's grip in the sector was tightening, and with it came more political unrest. The risks of smuggling medical supplies to resistance cells down on the surface seemed small compared to staying silent. Still, every time I slipped past an Imperial patrol, my heart pounded, wondering if this time would be my last. Was I ready to become the very outlaw Lork wanted me to be, if it meant fighting for a cause bigger than myself?